is no secret that Austin is the #1 city in the United States for relocation. And it's for a multitude of reasons. We have great weather, we're more affordable compared to other states, there's a lot to do here, but above all else, they come here for the jobs. Austin's economy is booming, which in turn makes it a great place to live. In this video, we've dug deep to find the 10 biggest and best employers in the Austin area. And just a disclaimer, we're not necessarily ranking them by number of people employed because those numbers can be skewed based off the different sources available. And we're not necessarily ranking them in terms of what we think is best because that's ultimately subjective. But instead, we're going to be ranking them in terms of importance, in terms of relevance, and just a general sense of what people are coming here to do, where they want to work, what's bringing them here. At the end of this video as well, we're going to include some honorable mentions, so stay tuned for that and stay tuned for number 1. If this is more or less what you came to see, you clicked on the right video. Hey guys and gals, my name is Frank. Welcome to another edition of Living in Austin, Texas. On this channel, we do our very best to tell you what it's like to work, eat, sleep, breathe, live, play in Austin, Texas, including vlog tours of certain areas and neighborhoods. So if this is your first time to the channel, consider subscribing. I'm also going to ask you to tap the like button as it helps us grow and helps us produce more videos for you guys. We get calls and texts all the time from people moving and relocating here, and we absolutely love it. So if that applies to you, you've got to reach out. Email us, call us, text us, days, nights, weekends, it doesn't matter. We've got your back when moving to Austin, Texas. So without further ado, let's jump into the top 10 employers for jobs in Austin, Texas. Coming in at number 10, Google. Now, we all know Google. They're employing over 135,000 people across the world. In Austin alone, there are over 1,100 people employed by Google. More to come. There's new offices popping up all over the place here, it seems like. And we're seeing much of Silicon Valley from San Francisco coming to Austin, and they're branding it Silicon Hills. And it has a reputation as being one of the best companies to work for. So if tech is your thing, or a wide array of other positions I'm sure that they offer, Austin's the right place for that. At number 9, we have Samsung. Now, granted, I shouldn't have been so surprised with being another tech company on this list, but Samsung employs over 2,500 people here in Austin alone. One of its largest facilities is here. And over the next 5 years, Samsung has expressed a desire to invest over $500 million going towards its Austin facilities as it grows here, which means more jobs, which earns it a place on this list. Coming in at number 8, yet another tech company, IBM. As most of us know, IBM is one of the largest tech and consulting companies in the world, employing over 350,000 people, 6,000 of which are right here in Austin, Texas. It's also one of the longest lasting companies that's here in Austin. It's been around since 1967, so we just so happen to be one of the largest locations for IBM. Plenty of jobs here for that. So to take a little break from all the tech companies, we're going to go number 7 out of left field, the Round Rock Independent School District. So with it obviously being in Round Rock and not really in Austin City, Round Rock Independent School District is located in around the southern Williamson County area, around northwest Travis County. It includes the city of Round Rock and portions of the city of Austin and also Cedar Park. The area also covers about 110 square miles, encompassing high-tech manufacturing, urban retail, suburban neighborhoods, farm and ranch. And this school district alone employs over 6,600 people. So if education is your thing, Round Rock is the hub for that. Now at number 6, staying away from tech for just a little bit longer, we're going to talk about H-E-B. Now, H-E-B is a grocery store here in Texas. If you're from Texas and you're watching this video, go H-E-B. It's my favorite. I've talked about it in at least 2 or 3 of our other videos that we've made. And it is a slice of paradise for me. It's my happy place. I absolutely love HEB. But this goes beyond just your cashier and grocery bagging positions. HEB is a humongous company, and they are also in alliance with Favor, which is the app to have your food delivered. And HEB alone has over 100,000 employees. So for being just a local grocery store chain, it's pretty substantial. Now, in addition, in the Austin area, some sources quote HEB as employing up to 18,000 people here. Other sources say 14, but just know in the greater Austin area, HEB is a powerhouse, and I've heard it's quite a tremendous company to work for. They treat their employees right. There's a lot of opportunity for advancement. I have a friend who has a sister, and she's done quite well for herself doing digital marketing for HEB. So there's levels to it. And if you're wanting something just a little bit out of left field in this Austin area, consider HEB. Great employer and well deserving of this list. Coming in at number 5, we're going to talk about healthcare, and that would be St. David's. Now, St. David's is the 3rd largest private company that employs people here in Austin, Texas. They also share a partnership with a hospital management company called HCA Healthcare. So combined, it's a powerhouse here. They employ upwards of about 10,000 people just in the Austin area. I was able to pull up some fun numbers for St. David's. In terms of part-time workers, they've got just under 2,000 here in Austin alone. As far as working from home, independent contractors, you've got over 5,000 here in Austin. And with what we've seen from COVID, a lot of people are realizing they can work from home. So keep that in mind. And of course, full-time, you've got just shy of about 9,000 people here in Austin alone. So healthcare is big here. A lot of people come here for jobs in healthcare, jobs in tech, obviously, but St. David's helps a lot of people here. At number 4, staying consistent with healthcare, we're going to talk about Ascension Seton here in Texas. One of their headquarters is right here in Austin. They've got over, I'd say, 12,500 people working under them. You've got about 8,800 full-time, about 2,500 part-time, and now we're seeing just under about 3,800 independent contractors in that healthcare field right here in Austin, Texas. All right, so at number 3, we're getting back into the tech field because a lot of people come here for tech. Got to keep it real. We're going to talk about Amazon. Now, it seems like Amazon is just taking over the world, especially in recent years. They have just about 800,000 employees worldwide, about 5,600 in Austin alone. I think they have about 15 centers and facilities just here in Austin. Amazon also just got a $250 million fulfillment center right here in Austin, which means many more jobs. All right, moving on to number 2, staying consistent yet again with tech, and that is going to be Dell. If you look up Dell, you will find their headquarters are right here in Round Rock and have been for quite some time. Dell, being as big as they are, obviously, they employ about 165,000 people across the world and about over 14,000 here in Austin alone. And Round Rock is, of course, a booming place, a great place to live. We did a vlog tour of Round Rock, actually, so check that out. So if you are going to be working for Dell, consider that, though, that you will be a little bit removed from central Austin. But hey, with the toll roads and the freeways here, I mean, you don't have to live in Round Rock. You could always commute, and that's something we love doing, is helping people find the right place, the right area, for their jobs, for their lifestyle, so it makes life just a little bit easier for them. Now, before we move on to number 1, I ask again, consider liking and subscribing this channel if we're providing value to you. Really helps us grow. Now it's time to take a look at the honorable mentions of employers that are great for jobs here in Austin, but that just didn't make the list. long last, coming in at number 1, we have Apple. Think different. Apple, as we all know, is Apple. They're employing 147,000 people worldwide, over 7,000 right here in Austin alone. And the best part is they just acquired a 133-acre campus right here in Austin that's going to be bringing about 5,000 new jobs, well deserving of number 1 on the list. So again, to reiterate, here in Austin, with all the relocation that's coming here, the biggest jobs are in tech and they are in healthcare, many of which are in education. So I tried to stay relevant to that and put those on the list. Not to say anything against any other types of professions, but I wanted to stay consistent with what's bringing people here. And if it does apply to you, if you are relocating here for work, reach out to us. We love helping people. Text us, email us, call us any time of day, any day of the week. We've got your back when moving to Austin, Texas. And until the next video, we'll catch you later.